For more, we can speak now to our Australia correspondent, Rochelle Harrison-Pless, who is standing by for us in Sydney. Rochelle, we've got another Australian lockdown in a place where you are. Is it fair to say that there's a certain sense of déjà vu here?
Absolutely. Victoria and its capital city, Melbourne, have been here before. And that's why there's a lot of anxiety about this latest outbreak, which has grown to 30 cases of Covid-19. This 7-day so-called circuit breaker lockdown is the state's fourth lockdown since the pandemic began. Now, compared to the rest of the world, 30 cases might not seem like a lot, but this outbreak involves a highly contagious strain of the virus, the B1617 variant, first identified in India, with authorities saying that this particular strain of the virus is moving faster than they've ever recorded. 15,000 close and secondary contacts have been ordered to isolate. Meanwhile, the number of COVID exposure sites has jumped to 150. And we know that a positive case attended a football game at a packed Melbourne stadium recently. So that's made the job of contact tracers just that little bit harder.
And Rochelle, this outbreak in Melbourne has prompted some intensified scrutiny of Australia's wider rollout of vaccines.
That's right. Australia's vaccine rollout is, frankly, moving at a snail's pace. It's fallen woefully short of every single target. Only 2.5% of the country's adult population has been fully immunised. That is, received both doses of either the Pfizer or AstraZeneca vaccine. At this rate, the country's 20 million adults won't be fully vaccinated until the end of December 2022, next year. Now, experts say we wouldn't have to enforce this kind of snap lockdown for just a handful of cases if more people were vaccinated. Now, a recent survey suggested that 1/3 of Australians were unlikely to get the vaccine, and that's a figure that has risen in recent months. That growing vaccine hesitancy, is down to a combination of fear about vaccine side effects, but also complacency given the country's low infection rate so far.
Rochelle Harrison-Pless, our correspondent there in Sydney, Australia. Thank you very much.